Come tomorrow, remember to look up. Something spectacular is happening in space. News 13 meteorologist Maureen McCann and I recently spoke with a NASA scientist to learn more about what's happening. This story is all new on your Saturday. All right, well, this weekend you have a chance to see something that has marveled millions of people all around the world.
That's right. A supermoon is happening this weekend, and it's called that because it will appear bigger and brighter than other full moons. And joining us now to learn more about it from the Goddard Space Flight Center is Dr. Noah Petro. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and so if you would, looking at the supermoon, that's not the scientific term, I imagine. If you would, tell us why it's called that.
So the supermoon is called the supermoon because it's the big full moon of the year. So it's super. It's also known as the perigee full moon, which doesn't sound quite as exotic, but it's also true. What it means is that it's the closest full moon of the calendar year. And as you said before, yes, it's going to appear brighter and larger than other full moons because the orbit of the moon around the Earth is not a perfect circle. So it comes in closer, further away. And so this is when it's going to be closest to the Earth. That's why we get this beautiful appearance of this large full moon in the sky, 14% larger than the smallest full moon, 30% brighter than the smallest full moon as well. So it's a real treat.
Now, when is the best time to see it?
Well, the best time to see it is any time at night after the sun sets, and if it's clear weather, hopefully it will be. You can watch the moon rise off to the east, so find a place that has a clear eastern horizon, watch the moon rise. But any time at night, it should be great over the weekend, should the weather cooperate.
And it's not something we see all the time, so just how rare is having a supermoon?
So we define the supermoon as happening once a year. So the next time we'll have a supermoon will be in September of next year, September of 2015. And I, of course, encourage people to go out and watch any moon, anytime the moon is out in the sky, and watch how it changes over the course of a month and indeed over the course of a year.
Now, it's always interesting for us to learn more about the moon. And NASA has had a spacecraft that's been orbiting the moon for about 5 years, the Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter. What are some of the things we've learned from this?
Well, some of the cool things that we've learned about LRO in the last 5 years is really, bringing the moon into high definition, into 3D. We have the highest precision topographic map of any planet in the solar system at the moon because of LRO. So we're studying how impact craters change the surface of the moon, and we get beautiful vistas. This is the central peak of a crater called Tycho. That mountain in the middle towers kilometers above the floor. There's a boulder on the top that could fit inside a baseball stadium. All of these things are wonderful surprises that tell us really how much more we have to learn about the moon.
All right, well, very cool. Thank you so much for your time, Noah Petro, joining us today to learn a little bit more about the supermoon and what we can expect over the weekend. And I definitely say to any viewers out there, if you see it, want to snap some pictures, you can also send it in.
That's right. Send them to phonecam13@mynews13.com.
All right, thanks again, Noah Petro.
Thank you for having me.